Welcome to the World Register. The World Register is an independent news source providing truthful, unbiased, and timely reporting about people, places, and events. Reuters news agency reports today that thousands of people have been killed since President Rodrigo Duterte took office on June 30th last year in the Philippines and declared war on what he called the drug menace. The Reuters analysis of crime data from 2 of Metro Manila's 5 police districts and interviews with doctors, law enforcement officials, and victims' families point to one answer. Police were sending corpses to hospitals to destroy evidence at crime scenes and hide the fact that they were executing drug suspects. The data also shows a sharp increase in the number of drug suspects declared dead on arrival in these 2 districts each month. There were 10 cases at the start of the drug war in July 2016, representing 13% of police shooting deaths. By January 2017, the tally had risen to 51 cases, or 85%. The totals grew along with international and domestic condemnation of Duterte's campaign. A police commander in Manila, speaking on condition of anonymity, said the increase was no coincidence. He said late 2016, police began sending victims to hospitals to avoid crime scene investigations and media attention that might show they were executing drug suspects. A Reuters investigation last year found that when police opened fire in drug operations, they killed 97% of people they shot. Doctors told Reuters that they were troubled by the rising number of police-related dead on arrivals. They said many drug suspects brought to the hospital had been shot in the head and heart, sometimes at close range, precise and unsurvivable wounds that undermined police claims that suspects were injured during chaotic exchanges of gunfire. In another report by Reuters news agency, Iraqi government troops on Thursday captured the ruined mosque at the heart of the Islamic State's de facto capital, Mosul. After 8 months of urban warfare, Iraqi authorities expect the long battle for Mosul to end in coming days, as remaining Islamic State fighters are bottled up in just a handful of neighborhoods of the old city. The seizure of the nearly 850-year-old Grand al-Nuri Mosque, from where the Islamic State proclaimed the Caliphate nearly 3 years ago to the day, is a huge symbolic victory. Using the Arabic acronym for the Islamic State, Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi said, quote, "The return of al-Nuri Mosque and the al-Hadba minaret to the fold of the nation marks the end of the Daesh state of falsehood." End quote. The fall of Mosul would in effect mark the end of the Iraqi half of the Islamic State Caliphate, although the group still controls territory west and south of the city, ruling over hundreds of thousands of people. Its stronghold in Raqqa, Syria, is also close to falling. And the Daily Caller reports today that U.S. President Donald Trump's travel ban will take effect at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. The executive order prohibits migrants from Syria, Sudan, Somalia, Libya, Iran, and Yemen from entering the country without an established significant connection to the United States. According to the order, these are countries that had already been identified as presenting heightened concerns about terrorism. The Supreme Court stayed several lower court rulings barring enforcement of the president's order Monday, but provided an exemption for foreign nationals possessing a bona fide relationship with a person or entity in the United States. According to the report, a bona fide relationship applies only to foreign nationals with close previously established ties to the U.S. Visa applicants must prove a relationship with a parent, spouse, child, adult son or daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, or sibling already residing in the United States in order to claim exemption from the ban. In addition, foreign nationals with significant business ties to American entities may lawfully enter the country on the condition that all such claims are formal, documented, and formed in the ordinary course rather than for the purpose of evading. Students, journalists, and workers may apply for a visa under this exemption. U.S. citizens, green card holders, current visa holders, visa applicants inside the U.S. prior to June 26, and dual nationals from the affected countries are also exempt from the ban. However, extended relations, including grandparents, grandchildren, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, or fiancés do not fall within the scope of the exemption.